Hey, fifth grade, what is up? This is the fifth grade science fair information session number 5, and it's going to be about conducting the experiment. This is going to involve collecting information and recording your data. It will be due Wednesday, April 7th, 2020. Now, just like I kind of talked about during the procedures portion, is that this is all dependent on whether you have your materials, whether you have stuff good, ready to go. We are in a very, very unique situation this year, one that has never happened before. So congratulations, you are different. But that being said, I hope that when we are able to meet back up in school, you are at the stage where you could at least start the experiment. So please just try your best. Contact me with any questions, and let's just see where it goes. But until then, here's conducting the experiment. So there are more steps than simply performing your experiment. You must be organized, thorough, exact, timely. All right. So you need to make sure that you are organized. Organization is so important. Organization, you just need to be ready to go. You need to have all your stuff together. You need to, because a good science experiment is very organized. Thorough, meaning you do and answer all the questions that you said you were going to answer. Exact is kind of very similar to that, just answering exactly what you said, and timely, which means that you have it planned out so you're not doing it the last second. And some of you are like, really? And I'm like, yes, really. How excited is that alligator? All right, to start, you need to answer the question, what specifically are you looking to observe? How will you record it? And yes, this does sound a lot like your procedures, but write it again. Believe it or not, you must think. I know some of us are like, oh, I don't want to think. But yes, you need to think. So what specifically are you looking to observe? How will you record it? And you have to think. So a good example, again, is that apple freshness. I am testing apple freshness by pouring 1 tablespoon of lemon juice on 3 different kinds of apples. I will have 1 slice of each kind without apple juice as my control. Excuse me, that should say lemon juice as my control. After I pour the juice, I will wait 1 hour. I will record my findings in a chart that looks like this. Here you go. So the apple freshness, the red apple, yellow apple, green apple, then red apple with lemon juice, yellow apple with lemon juice, and green apple with lemon juice right up here. And the red apple you saw very brown, yellow apple was some brown, green apple was little brown. Slight brownness, no brown, no brown. Now, and then also you have a date recorded on December 25th, 1876. So here's the thing. This is obviously a very, 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 very basic chart. It's good, but you guys are going to record a little bit more descriptive than very brown or slight brownness. Here's an example with a bar graph. So here's your data. This is the number of tornadoes this year for selected states. So you see Florida at 55, Indiana at 22, Louisiana at 27, New York 7, and Oregon 2. And then you can see that Florida is flat, Indiana is flat, Louisiana is flat, New York and Oregon are both hilly. All right, and you would see that you have a number of tornadoes. Now, you lose the land shape in this one, but it still tells us that Florida had the most, all right, the most tornadoes as per that year. A bar graph is another great way to display your data, whether you're growing plants, whether you are testing heart rate, things like that. Those are great ways to display your data. Remember, some of your experiments take place over days and others are just hours. You still need to record everything. So if you have an experiment where you're growing something and it takes days and days and days, you need to record it every day. Yeah, it will be just a little bit more work than someone that's just kind of melting ice cubes. But it's okay. You just need to check back frequently on that. All right, use your own notebook or the sheet that I gave you. I will post the sheet on Backpack. All right, that sheet that will be on Backpack will be the one that you can record your experiment on. So here's a bad example. Apple freshness, lemon juice, and see if they get brown. I think I'm going to use different apples, maybe an orange. I can use a chart. Okay, it will look like this. Apple, it will be brown, another apple. I put lemon juice on this one. I can't tell if it's brown or not. I lost the apple. All right, those would be bad examples and will cause me to look at you like this. All right, well, unfortunately, I can barely give you that face anymore if you don't get to see me in person. But you know the face that I would give you if you turned in something like that. So to summarize for your experiment, you need to write down a plan of what you're looking for. All right, you need to explain how you will record it, whether you will do it in a notebook, on the handout, okay, and then actually record it, organize in a table, graph, chart. All right, Make sure that your table, graph, and chart, those are all in metric, all right? Make sure that temperature is in Celsius, all right? Things like that. Centimeters, meters, all right? All those kinds of things, those need to be recorded in metric. I know. So if you have something that's a thermometer that's recording in Fahrenheit, you're going to have to convert, all right? It's just the way that science works. You need to measure in metric. All right, follow these steps, and instead of rushing around like this, you will be leaving like that. All right, so please ask if you have any questions. Again, I understand that there's a lot of you that are going to struggle with this part or even struggling with the procedures part. We're just going to have to keep going with what we're doing. Hopefully that some of you are going to be able to do your experiment. Again, I understand. This is the situation that we're in. Please contact me with any questions you might have, and have a great day.